Hey gorgeous, it's Marianne from Thrive Admin Services. In this video, I'm sharing with you a really quick way that you can customize your background when you are filming in Microsoft Teams for video calls or whether you're pre-recording a session. This is a great way for you to not have a blank wall like I do here, and also for you to be able to brand it up and have something that's a little bit more suitable to help you reinforce your own branding or to get a particular message across. So let's get started. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm just going to drop into my Teams. So I'm working in Microsoft 365 on the desktop on my Mac. So in this version, for this video, I'm actually on my laptop, on my MacBook, and I've got the Teams app open on the screen. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up this meeting and I'm going to go to join it. Now this is one that's happening later today. So you can see this is the video or the snapshot that we get. There I am. Hello. And so what we've got here is this is the preview, I guess is what we're going to call that, of what I'm going to look like on the screen, and all of your setup options are here. And it's this button here that we're looking for. It's background filters is the one we're looking for. And what we've got are some options here. So at the moment it's set up with none, and we can do a couple of others. Blur isn't going to make much difference based on my current screen, but if I pop it to this one, you can see I'm now, whatever they call that one, Earth Day, or the desert island. So these are some that are preset and have been created by Microsoft for you. If you want to create your own though, or you've got an image that you'd like to use as your backdrop, you just go up to add new, and then it's going to pull up your Finder folder. So obviously remembering I'm on a Mac, mine might look a little bit different than yours. So I'm just going to choose, I've got some images that are here. Let's not use that one because that is a map. Let's do this one, be a pineapple. So we go open. And what's going to happen is you can see it's popped it up at the bottom here, at the back here. If I go back to background filters now though, all of these are still here, but right down the very bottom is the one that I've actually just added. Now, when you click on this up at the top, you can see it's got a little box pops up with some image requirements. So it's got a minimum and maximum pixel size and the file type that it needs to be. So this one that I've popped in as my background now is actually, it's been set up as a social media tile. So it's actually a square. The other thing that I have done, because people will ask about it, is that when I look at my settings, the little cog here, I have got, if we go mirror my video, that is on. And if I don't, you can see it's popped it up backwards. Okay, so that's the mirror my video. If you've got text, then that is something that you would probably want to do. An alternative option is that I could use some of my branding, which is something we're always talking about. So I will just jump to my, excuse me, loving a folder for a folder's sake. Oops, that one. And logos, and then I've got some that are screen-based, and I might choose to make my background, I've only got the light ones on here, I think it's here where we've got the darker ones. So we've got some inverse options here. So what I might do is I might use the screen version, and I might want it to be that one there. So make it that, and you can see it's popped that up at the back. So without the text, you don't have to worry about whether it's mirror imaged or not, if it's a diagram or something like that. So this is a feature that's very similar to what you would have in Zoom. It gives you the chance to customize things if you don't have a banner or a suitable backdrop. So there you go, that's a really easy way that you can set up your Microsoft Teams backgrounds the same way that you would in Zoom. So it's another way that you can use those features without having to pay any extra for another program. Now, I would say that if you don't have a banner or a backdrop piece, or you want something very specific, then absolutely have a play around in Canva and create something and download it as probably a PNG file. And you can play around with the sizings so that you can see what size is going to fit on the screen until you have something that sits neatly. Another tip when you're creating a custom background would be to always remember where you're going to sit in your screen. So if you always sit in the center, make sure that you don't have anything that's going to sit near around where you would sit that's going to sort of distract and draw away from your face and what you're trying to say. Likewise, if you're going to have a logo or something on it, then make sure that you make it very clear and separate, and that there's not going to be an issue about mirroring or the text being backwards. So I hope that this was really helpful. If you are interested in finding out more about working with Microsoft Teams or any of the other tools in your Microsoft 365 subscription, then please get in touch. You can pop a comment on the video and you can find me hanging out on Facebook, Instagram and LinkedIn under Thrive Admin Services. Have a great day.